So I figured before I take all this apart to make space and clean it up and all that, I just go over this because I never had a chance to show any of this for the longest time. This is a small microcontroller that I put together. It sits in a PVC pipe, and it is what is controlling the add up of water in my system. So essentially, I've made this small container. In this container, there is an ultrasonic measuring device. So it will do an echo down to the bottom. When it hits something, it comes back. It measures the distance, and if the distance is more than I want it to be, which means that there's too little water in the system, it will add up water until it reaches that level again. So this just sits neatly in here. It also measures the temperature and the humidity in the air. So that's what it uses to calculate the speed of sound, and that's the speed of sound and the amount of time it takes that gives us the distance to the water and back again. It's been doing its job great for almost a year now. It just sits here quietly. If it's that time, then a small valve will turn on, and this will top up the water as needed. But over the winter time, I'm going to just take it in, clean everything out, and get it all ready for the next season. Certainly not necessary over winter. Oh, and if anyone is interested in more of this sort of stuff, let me know in the comments below, and I'll take a bit of time and maybe include some microcontroller unit tutorials, or maybe show how I've been setting stuff up, or yeah, something like that. If you're interested, let me know. Give me a like, and sure that will get my my attention. Thanks. So, first batch of supplies are here. PVC pipe. All the return pipe from the growbeds is going to be 65mm. Now, why not go with 100mm? I mean, the price difference is not that great. True. However, if you go with either 40mm or 65mm, it's not considered, pressured pipe. So the actual width of the pipe, the material used in making the pipe is much less, which means it's much lighter, easy to cut, easy to set up, and again, it's just going to be, I could pretty much have used a drain pipe if I needed to, like something from the house roof. But this is just so it's easy to work with, easy to put through. That's going to go through all the beds below, and the drain from each bed is just going to siphon into this, straight back to the sump tank, and hopefully it will be easier to work with. First materials are here. I'll be able to do the return pipe today.
Oh no!
So, slight update. In the middle of me thinking that I was going to do the return pipe system for the grow beds, in comes a 500-liter tank. That wasn't supposed to arrive until Sunday, but hey, who's counting? It is now Friday. Okay, so this new 500-liter tank is probably pushing what you can do in a rental apartment in Tokyo. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could raise it up 4 stories outside by a rope over my balcony. Yeah, not in broad daylight, I can't. So what am I gonna do here? I could take the door off, maybe. Maybe, just maybe, that would be just enough that I could squeeze it through, but success! Be that as may, I am all like, well, what the hell am I gonna do now? As you saw before, obviously it did not quite fit for the door. It does now. So I figured, I can't actually put it up and I can't hide it away, and obviously I cannot have this when the girlfriend gets home in a few hours. So run off to the local hardware store, get plates, 2x4s, and I'm gonna have to hippity hoppity hoop beat myself a quick and sturdy scaffold for it, which hopefully the cuts came out right. So we'll see. I'm going to be following pretty much the recipe from Joey from the King of DYI fish keeper. So a big shout out to him. He's got a pretty good, I think, idea for a very sturdy setup. So I'm going to try and follow that. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but this is a 2-people bed that it's in. obviously that's not gonna fly when the girlfriend gets home. In fact, she may not actually know I've ordered this. So the faster I can put it out here, hidden behind that, the better. To be continued. Ta-da! Hopefully it'll fit. So, a 2x4 frame. It's going to be 2 of these. It's going to be 50 centimeters high. It's going to be 1 meter by 70. It's approximately the tank. And so I'm going to have these 50. Oh, those are the ones going in between. Top one. 50 centimeters. Here they're going to go in each corner. And as they go in each corner, they're just going to hold everything together tightly. They won't actually be taking the weight though. What will be taking the weight is these, as they come in between, and the top level of the frame is held in place. So those are the ones that are going to be taking the actual weight of it all. And it's going to be extremely sturdy. You're going to have a end on each of these like this. It's going to cover each of the, like so. It's going to be almost like Legos. It's going to be extremely sturdy. I have no doubt that this is going to hold up just fine. The only thing that may not hold up is me if I don't finish it before the girlfriend gets home. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, that is pretty much the scaffolding that's done. All we need to do is just check if big old tank goes neatly on top of it or not. As it should. Wait, good. Proper height, enough to get a fall for the radial fall filter. Looks good. As you can see on this, well, you can possibly see on this side, it's not a lot of light. There's a 40mm output in case needed, so good. Now, with these guide blocks, it really should not be possible for this massive tank to go anywhere. Doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to be simple and effective. Once the tank is on there, it's going to be like a Lego block on top of it. As long as there's weight in it, it's not going to go flying anywhere. Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news is, it's done. It's on top of it. It's all good. Bad news, it doesn't fit. Shit. So, the radial flow filter won't actually fit in front of it due to the grow beds immediately behind it. It turns out I'm not able to put it all the way back, which means that it won't fit the radial flow filter in front of it. So I might lose one grow bed just so I can fit everything in here. I might move that in a new configuration on the other side of all of this. Good thing is though, the whole system is modular, so I should be able to unplug this particular unit here and then just move it onto the other side of the chairs. I'll give you some more working space in front here, and yeah, just a little more work, but yep, at least the tank is installed or put in place. No water in it yet, but it should be alright. I'm gonna try to see if I can hide this from the neighbors and see if I get away with it. Cool.